Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we're back on Tournament Desert, this time with a GLA mirror. We've got ISR Robin in the north with the pink GLA Toxin. He is a very, this is an old replay, and he's a very old player, but a very, very good player and a very unique player. I'll come on to him in a second. And in the south we've got 007 Casino Royale in the red GLA Stealth faction. So this is Hawky. For anyone knows that Hawky, really, really good GLA player. Probably one of the best, one of the most bunkery players the game has to offer. But the thing of the reason I picked this replay out from many, many years ago is because ISR Robin, I can't remember if his real name was Robin or not. I think it was. A very, very nice guy. I think I played with him in 1v1 and 2v2 quite a few times. Very, very long time ago, though. And the thing about him, he would always try very unique strategies. You would always see him never just copying the standard the standard build orders or whatever you see. You will always see him doing something unique and different. And in this case, he's gone for 3 supplies against Hawky's Stealth, which is very, very brave. And we'll see how that's going to play out for him. We're in the old Tournament Desert, so you'll see there are cars. Car actually going down there. But straight away here, ISR Robin is already on 3 supplies. And by doing that, he has had to skip some tunnels. So this one here is late. No tunnel here. No tunnel here. So it's not actually that good of a build order, to be honest. As long as Hawky reacts well to it, I'm not convinced that it's that good of a build order. But it is different and it is unique. So Hawky here is sent a technical. So I think he was going to go and try and kill some workers, but ISR Robin here is on a very quick 3 supplies and actually going for an oil behind this as well. So a massive eco boom. This is such a great player that is Hawky. So let's see how that's going to play out for him. He is a GLA Toxin, so really he should be beating Stealth, and he should be beating him either in the mid to early game. Hawky has quite rightly switched into a Toxin Tractor and has now gone to try and clear some of this out. There are loads of technicals here to try and deny this. And one RPG is going to get inside of there. But ISR Robin also has this control here. But now Hawky's going to be allowed to double scrap up his technical, which is not good news for Robin. Robin now should be on a massive economy. He's on 3 supplies and an oil. At 2 minutes 48, you will know. If you're familiar with Zero Hour, that's pretty much unheard of on Tournament Desert. You've probably never seen a game where a player has that many supplies and that oil as quick as that. Unless you're maybe on the Tournament Desert open version. But even then, I don't think you're going to be on 3 supplies that quick. So let's see how ISR Robin's going to deal with this. He is building a demo trap here, and I don't think Hawky's going to react to it. I think both of them workers are going to go down. You're going to see them go flying. Actually, not as big of a fly as the demo general with the demo trap that the demo general can produce. Weirdly, there is not a second arms dealer from ISR Robin. And I think it's because he's not fully saturated with his workers on these supplies. A load of workers going down there from the technical as well. Fortunately, he was just building some more workers. But that technical is now snuck around the back. Hawky's oil has been denied, and one of Hawky's quads going down. This is not the greatest of plays by Hawky. He's building a palace at the bottom right in his typical usual position. Killed a load of ISR's workers there, and they're not being rebuilt. And that technical is really awkwardly tucked behind the back and somehow managing to cause a little bit of damage there. Hawky has managed to scrap up a super tech and is now doing a really good job at holding onto this. And I feel like ISR's start was really amazing. That eco boom worked out really, really well. But then his kind of follow-up from that, and the amount of workers that he's had produced, only just made a load of workers there. His follow-up from that has not been the greatest, and maybe that's because he hasn't had the tunnels up in the correct places where he needs to. But I think more of it was just this attack here was not the greatest. But let's see how this is going to play out. So Hawky is stabilizing and getting to his palace and black markets very, very quickly. Pretty standard and typical of Hawky. ISR weirdly is not on a palace yet. I don't know if it's called him ISR or Robin. I'm going to call him Robin. Robin's barracks has gone down now. Super Tech might be going down here, but I think it is just going to escape. It depends if there's a pop from here, which I don't think there's going to be. But let's see how ISR Robin's going to deal with this. He is building a palace at the bottom right in his typical usual position. Killed a load of ISR's workers there, and they're not being rebuilt. And that technical is really awkwardly tucked behind the back and somehow managing to cause a little bit of damage there. Hawky has managed to scrap up a super tech and is now going to try and clear some of this out. Luckily, Robin is saving that garrison from being taken over. Barracks is being re-established for him. A demo trap is being dropped down. Hawky is now on his oil and now on a second black market. Super quick. There's 2 black markets at the 5-minute 30 mark being produced is very quick, considering he got denied his oil as well. I think what would have overran Hawky was would have been 2 arms dealers mass scorp spam. That would have overran him. Probably that typically is the meta nowadays. You don't really get to do the build order that Hawky is doing. But let's see how Hawky is going to deal with this. He's got 2 buggies out now. Yeah, normally if you just had a massive like 20-30 scorps there now and just push forward, those 2 buggies would just not be able to cause enough damage quick enough. Massive scorp attack on this left-hand side now. This oil and this market are in danger. Hawky doesn't really want to pop from there right now. He's got the choice. Does he want to pop from way back here and reback this up with his buggies? Robin is still not on any palace, which is a bit of a shame. Again, considering that amazing start, to not have a palace even now at like 6 minutes 30. He's even floating 3.5k. Toxin Tractor here has cleared this out, and ISR, or Robin even. I promise I'm going to keep calling him the same thing. Robin is under pressure in the middle. Hawky has reclaimed a little bit in the middle now. He's got a nice spread of tunnels, got a nice amount of buggies. Gonna assume he's got the worker shoes. Hasn't got worker shoes, weirdly. He's got the buggy ammo upgrade. Did lose 1 buggy, 1 quad there, and he's gonna get back inside of this bunker. So really nice play there by Robin. Palace is now coming in as well, and on this right hand side we've got a big scorp push again, but it's into a bit of a death trap really, because there's 3 tunnels. RPG is going to cause a little bit of damage to the palace even if you do get through that, but I suppose the supply is at risk. But it's this super tech is causing the most damage so quick. Wonder if he's going to be able to kill it now. I think he is going to be able to kill it if he fires a rocket now. Yeah, he's going to kill it. A scorp has killed a quad. There's a Terratech coming in. I think this is the Terratech from before that I spotted. Wonder if it's going to hit. Not going to kill anything, unfortunately. Maybe going to finish off the barracks, but Hawky's now in danger on this right hand side. I love Hawky's layout of his markets. Really nice. Well protected now by this palace. They're also not all concentrated in one spot, so a Scud Storm could probably only kill like 2 or 3 of them once he's got the buggy ammo upgrade. Maybe you could spread them out even a little bit more if you wanted to be super safe. Would like to see the workers' shoes come from Hawky. That is a bit of a disappointment. But his supply now on the right hand side has gone down. Both share in the middle. Hawky's oil is dead, which is pretty unusual. Usually you see him Terratech the enemy oil and save his own oil, but that's not the case here. Robin is still continuing the scorp spam. Has also started a second arms dealer and another barracks. I can only imagine he's going to switch into buses maybe. But no secondary economy from Robin, which is pretty typical of Tox versus Stealth matchup, to be honest with you. But still, Tox can still make some markets. Doesn't have to completely sit behind. Also, Tox has got a massive advantage when he gets the command center out and he has the Rebel Ambush. The Tox Rebel Ambush completely levels armies of buggies. But Hawky's doing a really good job of keeping up this market spam. Another market going up again. And Robin needs to cause the max damage now because he's kind of got the advantage. He's got the money advantage. He's got the army advantage. But as soon as all these markets fully kick in and Hawky starts ramping up the cash, then it's going to get very hard for Robin to win. Well, it's going to get harder and harder progressively as the game goes on. One thing I'd like to see from Hawky is a Jarman, and as I say that, here is a Jarman. You see that Jarman has already killed a $300 unit. It's probably going to kill another one now. He's also killed the $600 unit, which is the Scorpion. So it only costs $1,500 himself. He very quickly pays for himself. Another $300 unit there. Buggies once again causing the damage. One is vetted up, and these Scorps are probably just going to get finished off now. Hawky's even going to steal probably a Scorpion of his own there. And the army's been completely cleared up. Command center now going down for Hawky. He's still only on one supply. and one arms dealer. Miraculous how he's even surviving this long. But these busters coming in now, and Hawky's under massive, massive pressure. These two tunnels are in the worst position because the buggies are right in front. Sorry, the bus is right in front of it, but it's an empty bus. But it has stopped Hawky from popping from there. So is that really smart for $1,000? Is that really smart? Because it's distracted the buggies for the time being, and now the Scorpions are able to cause more and more damage. And Hawky's base is getting closed in and in. These are the kind of GLA games that you want to watch, not the massive market spam sit back with buggies, both buggies. It's one aggressive player versus one who's trying to hold on, and constant action throughout this. Bus is taking out this supply very, very slowly, but Jarman has come to save the day. Needs to go back inside of the bus, otherwise they're all going to be sniped off. One does get sniped off. It's only got a few left inside of there now, but that palace, sorry, the supply is going to go down. That's the only supply. The buggies are way too late to respond to this. Might save the hole. It's going to save the hole, but the bus is snuck awkwardly right round the back. Not even one black market from Robin. I'd like to get just one black market. These need to collect. Needs to get at least one black market and just get the worker shoes, because that gives you such a massive boost. And also maybe even some of the upgrades, but instead he's just kind of trying to finish this game sooner rather than later. And maybe that is the best decision against Hawky. Does like to sit back with these markets and typically going to win when in a black market war. Here's a rebel ambush and loads of buggies going down. Massive damage caused to Hawky there. But Hawky does have the bounty, and every one of them he kills he's getting $20. Doesn't seem like much, but every little unit you kill, it all adds up. Hawky's slowly creeping forward with his tunnels. Supply finally going down again on the right side. Supply there now rebuilt. Jarman needs to get back in the mix. I feel like he could be doing a little bit more in the middle rather than chilling back at home. One other upgrade he can get is the Gamma. Has he got? No, he's not got the Gamma upgrade. I think it does like... Is it 50 or 100%? I can never remember if it's 50 or 100% extra damage. I think it's... I can't remember if it's 50 or 100. Someone might need to let me know in the comments. But either way, it causes so much extra damage from the toxin shells. Kills infantry so much quicker. Tunnels do so much more damage. I think it's 50%. A massive attack coming through the middle again. Robin is this time pushing forward with this actually fully loaded battle bus, or almost fully loaded. But Hawky's now got another upgrade on the buggy, so they're even stronger against these Scorps, whereas there's no upgrades whatsoever from Robin. Apart from the rocket upgrade. But Hawky is just doing a really, really good job against this relentless aggression. I do feel like in today's meta, this aggression from Robin or whoever would play Tox would be a lot more sustained and a lot more harder from the very beginning. I feel like Robin's... well, first of all, his build order was a little bit weird, but the single arms dealer aggression is just not good enough. That you can have double the aggression by going 2 arms dealers much quicker, and also getting a black market in the worker's shoes increases your collection by 10% for free. I mean, you collect 10% extra supplies for free, but the upgrade costs 1,000. Hawky does have the worker's shoes. He has plenty of markets way back here now. And this is where Robin's going to start feeling it a little bit. He is dropping down 3 markets, but... I don't know, is that the right transition to be doing at this stage in the game? Maybe not, because if he's gonna play that game, he is gonna be behind. I wonder if that demo trap's gonna go off. Yeah, and it did. Look at the massive Tox spread, almost killing the RPG there. Another market going down. If there's a skid storm now, I know what I said before, but now might actually kill a few. They are a little bit close now. More and more markets going down. So Robin is heavily invested into 5 markets. 12,500. And the game has slowed down, and it doesn't look like both players have very much. It's basically all revolves around the blob of markets that each player has got. Robin, I'm not sure how much of an army he's got. He's only got like half a tunnel. Angry Mob is out, but I'm not sure how much use that's going to be against the Toxin General, Dr. Thrax. No worker shoes yet. Hawky now established a supply on the right side, and this is the position that you do not want to let Hawky get into. Wow, very nice. Rebel ambush has completely destroyed Hawky's army. Not all of it though. Hawky was pretty smart there and didn't unload all of it. Very, very smart. And Hawky doing a really good job at pushing this back now. This is where Hawky is gonna have a real advantage. The buggies and the Jarman just picking everything off. Would be nice for Robin to hold on to that. I suppose Robin does have the oil, which remember counts as, I think, 1.6 black markets. So actually, where the hell is he getting all this cash from? Probably from the center? And his oil, maybe? But actually, the black market situation is getting pretty... another black market getting dropped down. And just suddenly out of nowhere, ISR Robin has just dropped down a hell of a lot of markets. And suddenly the black market count is very, very close. I was not expecting that to happen. But 2 angry mobs from Hawky now. Another market. It's absolutely crazy. Usually you can't sustain that with at the same time as having an army, but actually that's what he's done. He's not sustaining an army. He's only got 2 Scorps and 1 battle bus out, but I suppose for the time being, compared to what Hawky's got, that's probably not bad for just holding on against what Hawky has got. Whoa. It's a crazy amount of markets now from Hawky. So actually the market count I think is still in Hawky's favour. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11 from Robin. 1, 2, 3, well, I won't count the fake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on top of that. So he's got a 5 advantage. Whoa, Scudstorm being dropped down as well. Where does Robin keep getting this cash from? It's absolutely crazy. He's just not building an army and just investing everything into a secondary economy in Scudstorm instead. There's no army out now for Robin, apart from, I think he's got like 2 Scorps, or 3 Scorps and a bus or something like that. And Hawky's just not being aggressive at all at the moment. Apart from the oil, which is now killed. Hawky is collecting on the right side. More and more markets going down. More and more fakes. He's building fakes and then upgrading them so he can start building it without actually investing the full cash. No worker shoes from Robin. Still very disappointed about that. Jarman's still chilling. He is actually heroic. I think that's the same Jarman from the very beginning of the game. There is a battle bus out now as well. Hawky is not reacting just yet. The Jarman is still chilling. Needs to be careful though, because if he snipes something there, the Scorpions could hit him. But it does have the gamma upgrade now, because you can see the it affects the rockets as well. I can't remember what it does to the RPGs. Does it make him fire faster? Does it make him fire faster and do more damage? Hawky once again holding on. Pretty much all of his markets on the left side of stealth. He's got some stealth back here as well. More and more markets being dropped down. First Scudstorm is ready for Robin. Another market going down. Second Scudstorm is 24% complete. So yeah, like the first 10 to like 10 to 12 minutes, something like that, was like just full of action. And there has been more and more action, actually, saying that. Hawky is coming down the right hand side. Rebel ambush only stopped one of the busters. One is very low HP, but importantly, Robin's markets are going down. If his palace goes down as well, that's going to really, really hurt him, because he's not going to be able to make battle busters. It's cancelled. Was it cancelled the Scud Storm? What? Where's his other Scud Storm? He's got two. Oh, the Scud Storm's there. I thought it disappeared. Didn't see that one. Arms dealer going down. This is massive, massive damage. And this is the risk. When you invest in all your money into markets, this is exactly the risk. That you end up losing those markets. Robin's coming in with his own battle burst. He should be able to kill that, because with the gamma upgrade, and that one's already down to the hole. I think Hawky's got the rocket upgrade though, so that one almost died as well. You see he's got the that upgrade there where my mouse cursor was. Loads of buggies out now for Hawky, and loads of markets. This really is Sim City now. I love the layout of his base though. It really helps deny the spots where the sneak attack could go. I did hear a sneak attack just then, and it is here. Hawky didn't pop his army. He was expecting an Anthrax bomb, probably, and Anthrax bomb does hit. But yeah, I think maybe Robin made a calculated risk, but I think that's a very novice mistake, is to invest all your money into markets, because if you don't have any money to, you don't have any units to defend your markets with, what is the point? Because they're just going to go down and give the enemy the bounty, and you're just going to help them even more. There is a worker still chilling here, and for some reason Hawky has got bikes out. They are stealthed. Robin is going to force fire to ground. That clears the toxin. For anyone that doesn't know, it's a little bug that you may or may not know about. The sneak attack is now almost dead. Okay. Got a red tunnel, weirdly. And we got three... oh, they're saboteurs. They're going to try and get inside of the scud, and I think he's going to succeed as well. I wonder if that one's going to succeed. But for anyone that doesn't know, then a saboteur at the moment is stealthed. I think when he's off the bike, he's stealthed as well. But what he's going to try and do is reset the... oh, did that one succeed? I think it... Yeah, he succeeded. Very well played. It resets the timer on the Superweapon. So even though Robin built these first... And the reason he's waiting there now... He needs to be quick, though, because this tunnel's almost finished. The reason he's waiting... Oh, no. Too greedy. Too greedy, Hawky. No change. Always greedy. Yeah, what he was waiting to do is wait till the timer goes right down and then capture it. But Hawky made a mistake there, probably forgetting about it and not really... Well, he should have saw the tunnel was there. He should have remembered to go back to it. But now Robin is going to be the first one to fire a Scud Storm. And I wonder where he's going to hit. Is he going to hit the markets, or is he going to hit like here or the palace, which he probably doesn't know where it is? Massive Scorpion push on the right side. There's loads of buggies here to fend this off. Scorpion's going down. Rebel ambush kills a load of buggies. This Scud Storm here is in danger. Bounty coming in massively for Hawky. He's got to be loaded. Whoa, he's got 25,000. As first Scud Storm has been launched. It is going to hit here, so loads of Hawky's markets are going to go down. And it is going to hit. Massive devastation. Loads of markets going down. There is a Anthrax bomb being deployed by Hawky here. If Robin force fires the ground, though, he doesn't have the repair upgrade, weirdly. Sneak attack has been deployed right next to the palace, though, but there is 3 busters out, and the palace is in massive, massive danger. So this is revenge damage from Robin. He's still got a load of markets left. Palace does go down. The Jarman has escaped. Or is that is... yeah, that is Robin, so he's going to chill out here. Probably kill any workers. He's going to self-repair as well, self-heal. Because he is Vet 2. He has been detected, though. Needs to get out of there quick. But I don't think he's got many places to go, because there is another tunnel there. Hawky's now 33,000. Another 3 Scud Storms going up for him. More tunnels going down on the right-hand side. Robin's only on $700. I don't know if... Did I just hear a Scud launch? I'm not sure if I did. No. A massive 5 Scud Storms out now for Hawky. And I know we've ended up with a load of markets and a load of Scud Storms, and it is turning into that typical bunkery GLA game. But correct me if I'm wrong, but it has been action-packed still throughout. There's not been, apart from a couple of minutes here or there, or a couple of seconds here or there, there's generally always been some kind of aggression going on. So, like that bust attack down the right-hand side from Hawky. Sneak attack, the Scud Storm firing and killing, all that. There's loads of, plenty of action. It's not just been your typical, just buggies versus buggies, which tends to be a little bit boring. At least they've varied it up a little bit. Approaching the 28th minute. Hawky's kind of just chilling here with his buggies. Maybe he's trying to bait out the rebel ambush. Is now attacking that, and the supply should just be sold off, really. It's no use anymore. Robin's on 3,600. Not investing into any more markets. Does have his palace back up now. He's still got his 2 Scud Storms, but he's going to have to fight or face 2 of Hawky's own Scud Storms very, very soon. The time is ticking and ticking. He's got his own launch in 1 minute. Hawky is now going crazy with these Scud Storms. Absolutely mental. Oh no. What an anticlimax. I was massively looking forward to that. I think Hawky was just trying to kind of bore him out of the game. Yeah, what an anticlimax. Looking forward to a massive battle there. But Hawky catapulted right ahead with the economy. Loads and loads of markets, and Robin just realizing, just his morale broken, realizing he's not got a chance. He should have finished that game in the first 10 minutes or the first like 12 minutes. It should not have gone later than that. It wants to be invested into 2 arms dealers quicker. That first build order actually was paying off, but I think it was his follow-up after that wasn't the greatest. Needs to get more workers on his supply lines, needs to protect his workers a little bit better, because that left-hand side got ravaged pretty early on. But I know it's an old replay. It was played in the old tournament desert, so you can tell that with the cars and that. But I just wanted to bring out ISR Robin used to be a really, really good player. If he ever makes a comeback, or if he's watching this video, please come back, because you were very, very, very good. And always you would pull off a different build order to what the meta is. You always do your own thing rather than just sticking with the current as is or the current meta, and I really love that and admire that. I think more players should do that rather than just following the standard build orders. Do your own thing and be creative, and what if you think it works, do it. Try things out, and you've just proven there. They're probably one of the first games you've ever seen where a player has made 3 supplies in a GLA mirror on Tournament Desert. You've probably never seen that before, so it just goes to show that there are still build orders out there that that you haven't seen and can still be put into place, especially with all these new maps coming out as well. There are new maps all the time, so yeah. Massive money difference, massive units destroyed difference. Hawky the better player. Hawky is the 0 hour expert here. ISR Robin is not. But I do think if Robin played more, and if he still played carrying all those years, he would definitely be in the top 10, maybe even top 5, maybe even top 3 or something like that. It's just he doesn't play anymore, to my knowledge. You can see that actually he was in a clan with Tasmania as well. So yeah. Okay, well, GG guys. I know it's on Tournament Desert again. I know, but it was a bit different. I know it was a GLA mirror, but there was plenty of action throughout. So GG, hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video.